Today it's a tutorial Thursday, okay? So I'm going to be showing you guys how to print a sewing pattern that you guys buy on Etsy or online. So before we begin this video, I would like you guys to hit the like button, and that will help my channel out a lot, you guys. And thank you for always being here for me and watching my video, and I appreciate that a lot. So if you guys can help me out, like that button, and also subscribe if you guys want to follow my journey. So let's start, okay? So I'm going to be doing a screen record for you guys, and the screen record I'm going to show you guys how to print it out. It's really simple, and then once I show you guys how I print it out, then we can go get it from the printer, and then we'll put it together, okay? And I'll show you guys how to put it together, because I think there's some people that are curious about how to buy pattern, how to print it out, and how to piece it together. Like for the people that are really new to sewing, and if you guys, and also if you guys been just using the pattern from Joanne, like Simplicity and McCall, those you don't even need to piece because they already printed out like an AO form that doesn't need to piece together. But for home use, if you guys buy pattern online, a lot of home, people that use from home, they only have a A4 printer, the printer that print letter size. So you guys have to learn how to piece your pattern together. So in this video, that's what I'm going to be showing you guys. So here is my Etsy. I bought this pattern from Brindle and Twig, and I have to make this for an order. But for the Sunday tutorial, Sunday sit and sew, I will be doing a sample of this for you guys. So it's also for an order, and then also I will be making a sample with you guys on Sunday. Okay, so we'll be doing a sit and sew on Sunday. So for today, just the tutorial how to print out. So if you guys want to sew along on Sunday with me, I hope you guys get something out of this tutorial and buy your own pattern and print your pattern out and piece it together. So I hope this video will help you guys out. So once you buy it, the link will pop up for you to download it from your Etsy shop. From your Etsy account. So this is my Etsy account. This is not my Etsy shop. So anyways, you would open up the A4 letter. So this pattern comes in, let me see. It comes in an A4 letter AO pattern. It also have a projector. If you guys have projector, you guys can use that option, but I don't. I just use a paper form. So all you have to do is just click it. And once it's open, you need Adobe Acrobat, okay, for you to be able to print it. Or I don't think you need it, but I think it'll be nice if you have Adobe Acrobat, because it's a free program that you guys can download online. So once you open Adobe Acrobat, you need to go to File to Print. And you see here that it's printing like this. You don't want to print like this, because this is not going to be the correct size, okay? You see it has, because I put multiple, so I need to print like the actual size. So you don't want to shrink, or you don't want to hit fit or shrink, okay? You want to either hit custom scale at 100% or actual size. Actual size or custom 100%, okay? Because this will make sure that your pattern piece is the correct size. And once you print out, there's like a square button, like a box that you can measure. Let me see if I can see it in here. So this pattern doesn't have it, but normally I think they would have like a square that you can measure if it's the correct measurement. But all you have to do is just hit actual, okay, because you need the actual size. You don't want it to shrink or, you know, enlarge, whatever, because then the sizings will be off. So after you do that, I'm just gonna choose my printer, and then I'll just hit print. I already print mine out, so I'm not gonna hit print, but that's how you would print out your PDF, you know, sewing pattern that you guys buy online. And then I'll go grab the one that I already print out, and I'll come back here, and then we will piece it together and tape it together. Okay, you guys? So, hey you guys. So I'm back with the printed PDF patterns, okay? So in the clip earlier, I told you guys that there was a box where you guys can measure. I guess they made you measure this sizing guide to see if you get the right, you know, the correct printout. So you guys can see here that it asks you to measure if this is 3.5 inches by 2.5. If it's not, that means you didn't print it on actual size or 100%. So I'm going to be measuring with a measuring ruler. So mine is printed correctly because it's at 3.5 across, and then it's at 2.5 across right there. So when you measure this box, if it's the correct measurement, then that means you print the correct size. Because if you print to shrink, when you measure this, it's not going to be exactly like the ruler, okay? So that means it's correct, and all you have to do is follow the direction. So when you print out, don't mess it up. If you do, then you have to try to find the number. You see they label it 1 and 1, so you would just tape it like that. But you have to either cut this one off. I usually just cut the first piece off where there's you see this black line. When I print, it had this black line. So some pattern does not have this. I don't know why some pattern is like, each designer, they make their PDF file a little bit different. So I would suggest you guys stay with the pattern maker that that you like, because each one they created a little bit different. So you just trim that off, and then you just piece number one with number 1, okay? And then you're just gonna do the same thing with the next one. This is how I do it. Some people might do it differently, but this way works for me, and I've been doing this way. So but a lot of people have been being fancy and not using PDF anymore, but they've been using like the projector. The only thing with projector is if you guys don't need to, if you guys need in between size, probably a little bit hard to do on a projector. Or if you guys need to do adjustment with the pattern, it's easier with paper if you have to print out. If you don't, then the projector will be fine. Like a lot of time people sold these clothes to sell, so they probably don't need to do adjustment. And for kids, they probably don't need a lot of adjustment, you know. Only adult, because adult we are like all different shapes and size. So kids, they don't need a lot of adjustment. And when we made this for sale, we just do like, these are like standard sizing. But each company, their standard sizing is a little bit different than each other. You know, even when you go buy clothes at the store, it's a little bit different. Some brand, their sizing is a little bit different because each brand and each each brand, they have their own standard chart. It'll probably be off like a little bit, but not too far off. But everybody's definition of standard sizing is a little bit different, but it shouldn't be too much different, just a slight different. So that's why you guys see like some brand, like if you try to compare two brand of clothes together, they might be off a little bit. Like with ARB blinks and, you know, Gerber or Carter onesie, when I try to compare them, they're a little bit, they're almost the same, but just a tiny bit different. So now you will match 2 with 2, okay? So that's all you have to do, you guys. This is the front leg, so I have to do this to the front leg, and then the back leg. So this pattern piece is simple. I wouldn't advise doing like a adult garment, because adult garment you probably have to piece a lot. There's a lot of piece to do. I usually just print mine. If I do adult, I just print mine with PDF plotting, and then I'll just trace off the size I need and save it for later. If you don't want to print it again, you can just tape like this and just use tracing paper to trace the size you need, so you don't have to print again and tape it again. I think I might just do that because I don't want to tape it again, or, you know, print more. Oh, and also a lot of people said that if you have Adobe, you can click, depend on the pattern designer. So if the pattern designer allow you to just click on the size that you need, you didn't have to print out like all the size like this. I think I print all this out because I'm gonna trace some of the size, so I don't have to cut. I don't have to tape it again. So I tape it one time and then I just trace out the size I need with my tracing paper. I think I need to go back probably next time to show you guys, if I'm gonna check if this pattern have, you know, that feature where I can just click the size I need and I don't need to print the rest of the sizing. I will check it out, and then I'll let you guys know in my sit and sew on Sunday when we work on this pant. Okay, this is a child flare pants. It's not a bill bottom. It's a flare. It's kind of like a bill bottom, but you know that the bill bottom that people use, it has a really large bill. It has a half circle, but this one's just more of a flare, so I don't have like that large circle that I have to, you know, sew it to the knee, where the knee area is. So this is just a flare bill bottom, and I think this will save you a little bit more fabric than the bill that has a circle pattern piece, because that circle pattern piece is huge. The bigger the size, the bigger the circle you have to cut, and when you cut a circle pattern, it kind of wastes some fabric, you know, because it's curved like that, so you probably waste a little bit on the other side, like over here when you cut the big circle like that. But it looked really gorgeous. I mean, a lot of people sold those to sell on Etsy, and they're really popular too. But I have to do this for a customer because I show the customer this pattern. So I'm not going to do the bill because I don't want to use too much fabric. So the customer was okay with this. She just wanted a pant. She didn't say if she needed a bill bottom or not, but I showed her this flare pants and she was okay with it. I should have went with a kid's jogger, a baby jogger or something, but I don't know. I saw this pattern. I was like, okay, this pattern looked cute, so we're just gonna be doing this pattern. And they say that this is an easy beginner pattern on the review when I check, so I think we should be fine. So this is the back leg, guys. So I'm matching 4 with 4 now, and then on top is 1 and 1. So it's just more of matching and taping, matching the number to the right number. So I'm not going to show you guys how I finished the rest. I think you guys got the memo, right? So if you guys still have more questions, you guys can leave in the comment down below, and I could try to answer it if you guys still have questions. But if you guys don't, you guys can also leave any comment, anything you guys want, or just say hello. And I love reading all of you guys' comments, so if you guys can leave comment, I would appreciate that. And remember to hit the like button, because liking the video will help me get into the YouTube algorithm and to help my channel out, and I would appreciate that a lot, you guys. Thank you for always being here and support it and watch my channel grow, you guys. I appreciate it a lot, and I will do my very best to try to, do a lot of tutorial. And if you guys have requests, you guys can also comment that down, and then I'll probably do more poll later if you guys have different requests. So my specialty is sewing. I'm not an expert in anything, but I'm just like a hobbyist and turning this into my business. So I do know a little bit on sewing and embroidery, and I'm also diving into embroidery digitizing. So maybe future video we can do more embroidery digitizing tutorial, because that's what I'm getting into. And then I also bought a new camera, you guys. I will be doing unboxing of all the accessory. So future I can do like the top down film instead of like this side view like this, so you guys can see on top down view. Yeah, and so I am taking my YouTube to the next level. Like, I just bought some equipment, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that. Anyways, that's just a little teaser for you guys, and I will do the unboxing with you guys, probably a live or a pre-record video. I'm not sure yet. Anyways, you guys, if you guys need help cutting the pattern, like cutting the fabric, how to cut the fabric with your pattern, I will do that probably a video on Saturday, so you guys can see that before we do the sit and sew on Sunday live. And I'm gonna schedule it now, so I know that on Sunday I can sit down with you guys and sew up this pants. And I will put the information down in the description, so if you guys want to get this pants, you guys can get it from Etsy. And I will also put an announcement on my community tab, so you guys can also see it there, that on Sunday I will be doing my first sit and sew of 2022, you guys. That's something that I want to accomplish this year. Doing more sewing. I mean, I'm still going to keep up my embroidery, but you know, I want to do more sewing because last year I've been focusing on a lot of embroidery. So I need to focus on sewing a little bit more, give sewing some more love, and then also focus on my digitizing, because I put that down as a goal for last year, but I kept putting it off. So it's coming toward this year now, so that's that goal is going to be moved to this year, and hopefully I can update with you guys at the end of this year how that goes, because I'm going to be documenting that journey here, and you guys will also be learning some tips and tricks with me when I learn it. So you guys will be learning with me, and I will be teaching you guys some digitizing tricks when I start learning it. So I'm going to be buying Embroidery Stitch Artist pretty soon. So since I just bought the camera, I'll need to wait a little bit, and then I will buy it probably next week. So I didn't want to buy all at once. So you guys, that's all I have to say, and I will do a quick video on how to cut the fabric on Saturday before the sit and sew, okay? So you guys can be prepared with your pattern and your pieces if you guys gonna follow along. If you guys are not, you're gonna just come and hang out and say hi, chat with me while I teach you guys how to sew this you know, flare pants, okay? Anyways, bye you guys. Thank you for being here for the tutorial Thursday. Take care and bye.